to my channel, or welcome back if you've already been here before. If not, my name is Malene. I'm a Danish makeup artist living in Barcelona in Spain. For today's two different looks, I pulled out the Lightwork 5 palette. Yes, you heard me right, number 5. I did not get the number 7 because, hands on my heart, I was thinking, you know what? Come to think of it, and when checking up on what I already have, I more or less have the colors that are in that palette, so I don't need to go out and spend all that money on one palette when I already have the colors. Yes, I know I will have to pull out a lot of palettes to make looks that look like that, but you know what? Spending that much money is a little bit crazy, I think, for me when I have the colors already, so I'm gonna skip on that and just have fun with what I have. I have to tell you that the looks I made, I was not trying to imitate that palette actually. And when I made the looks, I was thinking, it is pretty obvious to me how much the movie I watched this weekend inspired me. Because can you guess the movie? Can you see what inspired me? Maybe not, but if you want to know, then hang on till the end. And if you want to see how I did these two different looks using the Lightwork 5, then keep watching because I will show you. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or you want to tell me if you can guess the movie, or if you got your hands on the 7 and couldn't stop yourself, then let me know in the comment box. And of course, if you like videos like this, subscribe to my channel. It will be awesome to have you join. Now, let's go ahead and do some makeup, shall we? Starting with the Invincible on my Builder Pro. And I just took a couple of specks, and now I'm gonna work it out here under my brow, on the brow bone, because it's very, very shimmery, and you can see it's already in my brow hairs and painted on brows. As you can see, I decided to put on some powder under my eyes, so the fallout will hopefully get into that. I am using Unbreakable on my Builder Pro here in the outer part of my mobile eyelid. And I am tapping it on, and I am trying to move it a little bit inwards. I need a little bit more. So a little bit more of an Unbreakable it is, and it's a lovely, lovely cranberry shade, as the ones I tend to have a soft spot for. So I'm moving towards the middle of the eye, and then with the rest I have on my brusher, I'm going to move into the crease. And now I am really holding the brush on the end of the ferrule. So no, wait, is that called a ferrule or a handle? Suddenly I don't remember which is which, but sorry for the break in the middle of my rambling, but my cat found something he was not supposed to play with. And now I am just continuing. And by the way, I did not put on some extra color on the brush. I am just working with what's left. Just trying to blend it out. To make the outer part of the eye look a little bit darker, I dipped into the Powerful with the same brush, and I'm just putting it on here on the most part of the eye, and then I'm going to blend it into the previous color. I think I need a little bit more of that too. A little bit more on the brush. Let's see if I can make it a little bit darker, just a teeny tiny bit. Yeah, I think it helped a little bit, and maybe it made it a little bit full, but hey, I gotta live with that. Next shadow I dipped into is the Radiant, and I am just gonna tap that on here. It's such a powerful, gorgeous color. And I am, as you can see, tapping it on with my Builder Pro. Now I'm going into the inner corner, inner part of my eye. And I am thinking that it was a good thing I put on all that powder under my eyes because, yep, there is fallout for sure. On the lower lash line, I am starting with the Unbreakable on my flat definer brush. I'm just going back and forth here. Oops. That always happens when I do makeup, that I tend to turn my head down a little bit. So sorry for that. Going in with the same color and the same brush. So we need a little bit more of that. Yeah, now that's better. Dipped into the same Powerful as on top, and I'm going to use that here on the outer part of my lash line here under the eye, and make it mix or blend in with the upper part of the Powerful shadow. And with my flat definer brush, I dipped into the colorful, that's not the right word, the silver color, Invincible. And I just took a couple of flecks, a couple of specks of that on my flat definer here to lighten up the inner corner gently. Now I'm going to use a green eyeliner. I'm just going to check what it's called. It's number 10 from Kiko Milano. I'm just going to see if it has a name. It's called, what? Matita Occhi. Maybe that means eyeliner. I don't know. I'm not Italian, but it's number 10. I'm not gonna stretch here. I'm just gonna support. And then I am having my eye like a little bit open so I can see where I'm actually going here. And this is a green eyeliner, if I did not tell you before, and if you cannot see it. It is green. It is like, what can I say? It's a little, oh, what is that green color? It's not hunter green exactly because it is a little bit lighter. I wonder what you call this. I don't remember. But it's beautiful for sure. And here you see the first eye look with some mascara on. I also put a little bit of the green eyeliner on the waterline. I'm now going to give the look some false lashes. And here you see the first look with some false lashes on. I'm now going to go into the second look. A couple of specks of the silver colored Invincible on my flat definer brush, like the first look, and I'm just going to go softly back and forth here on the brow bone because I don't want this to be foiled. I just want it to be beautiful and highlighting, a little bit discreet. With my mini booster, I dipped into the color enough, and I am just going to tap that here in the crease and transition area to begin with. And then I'm going to go back and forth like this to really blend it out. And I can see that I got a little, maybe a little too much. So I'm trying to brush off my brush in a makeup eraser right now to get the color off so that I can work with the color I already put on and blend that out a little bit so it's not so powerful, although it's a little hard because I really put on some colors so it packed on a punch for sure. That was not intended, but I'm just gonna work with it. I'm just gonna brush off my brush again now for color, and then I'm gonna blend it out here a little bit so it's not so green. It's more subtle green, maybe, hopefully. Going in with the color Powerful here on the outer part of my mobile eyelid. with my Builder Pro, by the way. Going in with Abundant on my Builder Pro on top of the previous color. I'm just working that in here. With the same Builder Pro, I dipped into Protected. I'm just gonna mix that into the green. On the under eye, I am gonna use the green color I started with that I now forgot what is called. And I'm using my flat definer brush. And I'm just using the tip, as you can see. I'm just going almost all the way in, but not completely, because of course I want to put the protected color on. Now I'm going to look up, or try, and I am going to put on the light color here. Oh, that's almost like completely neon-y when I look in the mirror. And using the second look with some mascara on. I put on a little bit of Calabasas eyeliner from Colourpop on my waterline. I'm now going to give this second eye look a pair of false eyelashes. And this is the second look with some false lashes. I feel that I want to amp this look up a little bit more, because now that I got all the green up where I got it, then why not just go all the way? So on my Shoto 00 brush, I dipped into the color, the purplish color. I'm just going to check what it's called, and I'll put it under here. And I am just going to do this on the border. And I know you've seen me do this several times, but I just think it gives such a lovely effect with a little bit of sprinkle. Well, sprinkle. Well, I'm sprinkling the glitter particles here. So this is it, finally. Now I'm going to zoom you out and let you see what the two different looks look like with a full face of makeup. And this is it. These are the two different looks, and now with some glasses on and a full face of makeup, of course. On my cheeks, I am wearing the Divine Blush from Pat McGrath Labs in the color Divine Rose. I'm just checking to see if my camera's zooming in on me. And on my lips, I am wearing the Lush Gloss from Pat McGrath Labs in the color Earth Angel. And yes, it is the Victoria's Secret one. So by now, you should have guessed, when you look at the different looks I made here, what movie I saw and how that inspired me some way without even thinking about it. Have you guessed it yet? No? Well, of course, it was Wicked for Good. And what an amazing movie that was. I was totally flying when I went out of the cinema after watching that, because what a movie. How well done completely. I mean, the costumes, the makeup, the environment, the everything, the singing. Oh my God, can these girls sing? Holy mother of, yeah, it was so beautiful. And I loved the ending. I did not expect that. And I purposely did not want to read up on what happened or what was going to happen in the movie, because I watched The Wizard of Oz many, many years ago with Judy Garland. And of course, I saw the first part of The Wicked. So, yeah, I love that. But I'm not going to put out any spoilers if you haven't seen it yet. But if you've seen it, please tell me in the comment, what did you think? And did it surprise you? Anyways, I hope you like these two different looks. If you like the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And of course, please comment if you have Lightwork 5 or Lightwork 7, or if you're going to skip on the 7 too. And of course, if you like videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. It will be awesome to have you join. Now I want to wish you an absolutely enchanted, lovely, wonderful day. And thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye.